Coach, we've talked collectively so much about the Big Ten transition, but we're finally here at Media Days. Does it feel real to be here?
It's good. I'm glad that it's finally here. There's been so much talk, and even when you're in the middle of last year, trying to block that out and stay focused on the present. But now this is the present. It's real. The season is upon us. This new league is here, and it's exciting. I think everybody in the building can feel that.
Do you find some similarities with your first year at USC where you didn't have game tape against your upcoming opponents, or was that a whole different ballgame?
Yeah, no, there's definitely, some similarities, and then you're trying to familiarize yourself with all of these new opponents and all the different challenges that we'll face. So yeah, no, I think there's definitely a lot to compare it to there. But listen, everybody's going through that in this league right now, right? Whether you were a team in it or one of the new teams coming in, we're all going to have new matchups and games against people that we haven't played before, and that's kind of the chess match that goes on behind the scenes that we really enjoy to do.
You brought Miller, Jonah, and Kamari with you today. What did they do to earn that honor?
I just think they've been some of our most consistent leaders, and we have several guys that I certainly could have brought, and if there's a lot that were, I think, very deserving. But I think those guys have been really consistent in their approach from the offseason to spring ball to this summer. They're just great representatives of our program, of USC. They felt like they would come here and do a really good job representing their teammates and be able to articulate to everybody, what this team is about and what we're trying to do. So couldn't ask for three better guys.
What did you learn in spring camp that you're then going to apply to fall camp? What are the things that you definitely want to work on?
Well, I think it's just a continuation. Certainly, I first and foremost of getting our defense both installed and our players and coaches all acclimated with one another and the way that we want to play. I think you're looking for the team to continue to grow together from a leadership and a culture standpoint. And then I think last thing is some of our the new additions to the team is getting those guys acclimated both within the team and on the field so that they can make the impact that we're going to need.
Coach Lynn described the install period in spring as kind of methodical. What does that next evolution look like in fall?
Yeah, I mean, I still think he's got a methodical approach. So this one will probably have a little bit more pace to it, just because the majority of our roster has had this installed now. But at the same time, we want to make sure that there is, we don't assume anything, that there's a great fundamental base understanding of what we're trying to do, and then we build it from there based on the skill sets that we have and what we feel like we need to do to be successful this year.
What excites you most about this defense?
The attitude. I've felt, up to this point, I felt like it's a group of all of us that feel like we have something to prove. The defense, the team, everybody, and I think that combined with the experience and talent level in that staff room give me a lot of confidence and anticipation as we get closer to fall camp.
What's your message for the team as a whole as you go into this new era with the Big Ten?
You have to embrace it. You have to enjoy it. You have to understand, that there's a lot of historical significance to what we're doing right now, and with that, a tremendous opportunity, and to not miss it. To enjoy the ride together, and this thing goes too fast. I mean, here pretty quick, we'll be right here at the end of the season. It'll fly by, and so I want us to make the most of it and really, in a lot of ways, approach it like our football team did the last time we were on the field in San Diego.
For you personally, what does this part of the offseason look like? How do you mentally gear up for this season?
Yeah, these couple of weeks, staff, are back in. We're getting ready, kind of coming off some vacation, a little bit of downtime with our families, which I think, is good for everybody this time of year. And then, you're ready when this point hits. We're eager for the first day of practice. There's a lot of prep that goes on into that, to getting ready for that and the season, and maybe even a little bit added this year because of all the changes. So, but we're in there getting ready for these guys and counting down the days until we hit the field.
All righty, Coach. Thanks for the time and good luck.
Of course. Thanks, Keely.